Durham, braving a rainy day, make their annual gala go with a swing. For 90 minutes, miners and their families, many of them in fancy dress, marched through the city. A chance for the boys in the band to get their breath and take a closer look at the charming Queen of Coal.
In the heart of the coal country, 120,000 miners and their families joined the procession with brass bands and banners opening the year's biggest Miners Gala. At the 11th hour in Britain's fuel crisis, 3 cabinet ministers went north to help boost the drive for more coal.
It's the highlight of the year for the band. My dad was a miner and like to have thoughts about him really. It's just such a special day, really. I think my mum and dad took us many years ago. I can't remember a lot, but I'm sure they took us. And I did play once in with Deaf Hill, really, but I can't remember much about that. That's a few years ago. No, I wasn't old enough to drink, really. I think I got 10 bob. That's what I remember. Oh yeah, it's fantastic. The waiting for you and the applause is great. You feel great. And like I said, down the county where we traded equal. The next best part is the night time, really. And we go back for some pizzas and chips and a good old sing song. And Jake singing his Danny Boy.
It's always been a part of my life. You know, one of the first memories you've got is going to the Durham meeting with your parents and your family. You know, early morning, out with a band, round the local streets and then in, and a fabulous day, and then marching back out. And I took that, you know, took under my wing and enjoyed it. And about 5 years ago, meeting people, a guy called David Gibson said to me, "We've found the insert of Trimdon Colliery banner," and I'm a local councillor, and he said, you know, as a councillor and a guy who loves the meeting, would you like to try and help me raise some money to get the replica banner, as you can see behind me? And I said, yeah, we'll do that, not realising just how difficult it would be. And but we were lucky, we raised £16,000 in a year. It was 2016, and we set our targets to raise the money and have the banner, first of all, without the cabinet, to go to the meeting in 2017, and we did. The banner itself, as you can see, it's beautifully made, hand painted, cost, you know, a lot of money, best part of £10,000. But we raised the money through local councils and local people, and the club helped tremendously, and ordinary people buying raffle tickets and donations. It was absolutely marvellous. 2017 we got to Durham Big Meeting with the banner, and we went to Durham. We marched in with Trimdon brass, absolutely brilliant, led by Jake Elliott, absolutely tremendous guy. Led us all in, had a great day. About 3 o'clock we went up to the cathedral, and the banner got blessed by the Bishop of Durham. Absolutely marvellous. What an emotional day. Everyone enjoyed themselves so much. And this would have been our fourth Durham Big Meeting with the banner. Unfortunately, it's not to be, which is kind of left not just me but a whole host of people bereft today. You know, this was one of the big days of the year. You meet all your friends, have a great day. It just means so much. It's the 105th anniversary next year of Durham Big Meeting Day. So I think we really got to push the boat out next year, providing everything's all right. With COVID-19, I hope it is. We'll try and do something really special next year for the local banner and for Durham Big Meeting.
For me, it's the band event of the year. It's something that we all look forward to. You have your different contests during the year, your engagements and your Christmas jobs, but Durham Day is the job of the year, and everybody looks forward to doing it. It's a lot of us spending time together. You know, I don't think a lot of the younger players probably know the meaning or what the whole event's all about.
I mean, yeah, I don't really know. I mean, obviously I know it's about like all of the like miners and things like that, and I know a little bit about the history, but to me it's also just like what my dad said, a day that everybody looks forward to in the band, just because it's a day where everybody comes together and you just don't have to worry about anything else. It's just that day and it's just amazing.
But we just have a drink and have a good time, don't we? Well, I do anyway. I think it's great. I mean, everybody has a good time, like from the young ones to the oldest. You know, everybody's just together and enjoying themselves.
Gala. Or Durham Day.
Durham Day. Big meeting. What does it mean to you?
The best banding day of the year. It's time to spend with all my friends, but there's also a tremendous sense of pride of belonging to Trimdon band, but also being part of the North East and part of the heritage. I think you listen to the speakers on the field and you see all the bass bands going past, and I just think it's an incredible day. It's very emotional as well. I felt really emotional today actually not going. Watching the video that was put on YouTube this morning was does make you feel so proud. Well, the first time I played in the gala, I played for Middleton and Teesdale Silver Band, and I must have been about 10 or 11, and I didn't have a clue what it was about, because living up in Middleton and Teesdale, it's not really like mining country. But then when I left the university, I lived in Sunderland, and obviously that was a big sort of living place. And then of course when I joined Trimdon, mining is just in the very bones of it really. So yeah, I just feel very proud to be part of it. I think we only did one or two. I've got a vague memory of that. Then I didn't go again until it must have been about 11 years ago. And I went with a friend of mine, and I'd stopped playing after I left university because I didn't have an instrument. And I went to the gala, and I just saw all the bands going past, and I just thought I've got to play again. So that's when I emailed all the bands in the area, and Trimdon were the only band that emailed me back. I said I hadn't played for like 20 years.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history, yeah. The whole thing, I just love everything. I love the getting together at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, doing the march down through the village, being on the bus, getting the beers out on the bus, and getting there. It's even like the edginess of all that, when all the bands are queuing and who's going to go next and who's going to go next. But playing on the steps is absolutely amazing. I think there was a photograph on this morning of Anita when she was dancing, she was clapping on the steps, and it was amazing. But I do like playing outside the county as well.
Yeah.
I think, I'm a huge Jeremy Corbyn fan, so when he was watching us play and applauding us, that was like
Another highlight for you.
absolutely, it was absolutely amazing.
What's your favourite thing to play?
Ballerina, obviously.
Holy head.
Uh-huh.
Never mind.
And I loved it when we marched to baggy trousers. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. But I love playing Gresford. I was listening to that as well this morning, and that just teased you up, doesn't it?
Definitely does. Just think of it now, so think of that tune. Come on, let's get some tears. Let's get, I'm looking for an Oscar here.
Miners Gala is probably one of the best days, not just for being with the band, but with coming from like the Colby background. And we used to go all the time when I was little as a family, and we'd spend like the day there, and then obviously being able to play makes it even better. All of it really, but you know, it's just the marching through is probably the best. Normally outside the county, that's quite good for us.
Outside the steps as well, to interact
Yeah.
to the crowd as well. What's your favourite thing to play? What's pieces your favourite play during the day? What's your favourite?
My D14, my dad as well.
She did say ballerina, so any of the cheesy ones?
YMCA, my favourite.
Dance, can you do a dance with them? Can you do YMCA?